Hi and welcome to the Hands-On Time. My name is Mal and I'm doing watch reviews for you. So the topic of today is about a brand that is coming to us straight from Switzerland, 100% made in Switzerland, which is Jacques Du Manoir. Jacques Du Manoir, Swiss made, as you can see, is a brand that dates back from 1904, okay? 1904, so it's a brand with a really rich history. So these are the new boxes. As you can see, they are really secured and hard to open, but I will manage. Boom, 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 like this. So you see a really nice cushion here, warranty card, a place to put, the links that you are putting off of the bracelet of the watch. So Jacques Du Manoir, dating back from 1904, is a savior for me. It's a brand right off the bat, I'm telling you, that I really dig. Why? 3 years ago, I presented to you on my channel this baby. This beautiful Datejust homage from Jacques Du Manoir. This is something that they are really doing well. Okay, so that watch, I replaced the battery just once. Okay, because it has like 45 months of power with a fresh, Renata battery, because they are using Renatas, inside of these watches from Switzerland as well. So wonderful homage that I presented to you 3 years ago when I was actually looking for a Datejust homage. So I went, and had a look at the Bulova, the beautiful Bulova. Yeah, not for me. I went and had a look at the Mito Commander Day Date. Beautiful watch, but too ancient, never in the right conditions. Too much money. The Tudor oyster prince date as well, way too much money. And of course I wanted a Rolex, but quite frankly, like Rolexes, the ancient one, on the second-hand market. Old watches. I don't want to invest my life in an old watch and to service it, etc. And I really need the money to do something else, other things, like pay my bills, for example. So that's when I found out about Jacques Du Manoir. Jacques Du Manoir contacted me because they saw the video and they actually sent me this watch from the new collection, which is another wonderful, beautiful Datejust homage. So look at this baby. I don't know if I can take, have like more light. Let me try and move the camera to put it like a little bit in the sun for you to have maybe a look at what this watch stands for. But trust me on this, I don't know if the camera will be able, to capture the way this watch like really glows 1,000 fires, It's truly a crazy watch. So, and not blingy, but elegant. So what about the specification of the watch, which is a watch I know by heart, by the way, so really easy. 20 for the strap here. You have a Jubilee bracelet, of course, that tapers down to 16. You have a deployant clasp right there, a butterfly clasp. On the inside of the watch, you have the 515 from Ronda, which is an incredibly good quartz, 45 months, powered reserve of a quartz from Switzerland. 5 atmospheres of water resistance, stainless steel, 316L stainless steel everywhere on the bracelet, the case, etc. Solid end links, and of course Swiss made. Here is the beautiful mineral crystal, really good crystal that they put in here. You got a fluted bezel, of course. You got 10 millimeters of thickness here, of thinness. The thinness of the watch is 10 millimeters only. The B stands for Burghley, which is the historical name of the brand. You have to go and watch the video I made on the history of Jacques Du Manoir, because they have a really rich history, as you can see. So only 10 millimeters of thickness. Quite impressive. You have a date complication as well, with a Cyclops magnifier that magnifies really well. What else can I say? So 20 mineral, 515 Ronda inside, 10 millimeters of thinness. Yes, the lock-to-lock distance, of course, is 49. So it's 49, but the case is so well made that even, a small wrist would be able you know, to wear this watch, and you will see how it wears on my 16.5 centimeter of circumference, even less now because I've lost some weight, of a wrist, and it looks wonderful. So yeah, that's it for the specification. So the good and the bad, what's good and what's bad about this watch. Let me tell you that nothing is bad about this watch, everything is good about this watch. In the last video, you know, that when I presented to you this watch, I said that, you know, the only thing was that the butterfly clasp, you know, was quite generic. I changed my mind. The butterfly clasp on this watch is super comfortable, you know, and I prefer this to something cheap, you know, that they would have put up instead of this. So no, nice choice. Don't change it, Jacques Du Manoir. This is wonderful. There is nothing bad about this watch. I love this watch. I had the one that I just showed you, you know, for more than 3 years, and I'm super happy about it. So what about that one? That one is super well finished. As you can see, let me try and put it in the sun, like just to have a little bit of light. Yeah. The fluted bezel is incredible. The sunburst, the green, deep, you know, green sunburst on this watch is incredible. The indexes are reflecting the light as well, like a thousand fire. This watch is really well executed. So let's go back with a shadow and let me try and focus here. Yeah. So what do we have here? Let's try and get in. Jacques Du Manoir, so the connotation of the brand, here at 12, the B that stands for Burghley, which is the original name. Beautifully executed, you know, indexes. On the inside of the watch, you have, you know, the inside of the case is called Réau in French. This is a French word, okay, Réau, which you are calling re-hot, you know, in English. Okay, so the re-hot has the same pattern of, you know, the actual fluted bezel. The fluted bezel, which is gold-plated, you know, and the inside of the case are the same, which is a really nice thing, because not all of the you know, watch company are doing this. So like the other one I presented, high performance quartz powered instrument, which is the 515 inside, wonderful. The Swiss made connotation that you see here at 6, and the hand and all the hands, the second hand, etc., are actually also gold plated. The second hand hits all the markings, okay? All the markings are hit by the second hand. So really well done. Look at this fluted bezel. So it's a two-tone, you know, watch, and you have the extremely good and well articulated, you know, bracelet. Jubilee bracelet, really nice, super extra comfortable, really well executed, quite incredible. So yeah, the good and the bad, everything is good about this watch. I love this watch, the date complication, everything on this watch is wonderful. So how to wear this watch? So how to wear this watch? Easy, like the Rolex Datejust, you know, you can wear this watch with everything. You can dress it up, dress it down, you can wear this watch with everything. It's an easy point. So let's have a look at the lume on this watch, because, you know, the one that I presented to you 3 years ago, you have lume on the hands, but you don't have lume on the Roman numerals. It's not the case with this watch. This watch has lume everywhere. And by the way, do you remember, my girlfriend also has one, which is the 36 millimeter, okay? Which is beautiful as well. Let me try and put it in the sun again to try and have a look at this watch. I hope that the camera will catch a little bit of these beautiful watches for you. Same thing, it has no lume, you know, on the diamonds, which is a unisex watch, by the way. The 36 could be worn by a man as well. Okay, so if you want that one, go ahead and watch the review I did on that one, because even as a man you can wear it, which is one of my girlfriend's favorite watch. So let's go back with this one. So that one has lume everywhere. So let me try and have a, we never know, you know, if the camera catches it all. This watch is is quite wonderful. So let's have a look at the lume. Let's charge it in the sun. And there you go with the lume, guys. I only charged it in the sun, and that's how it looks with this model. So you have lume really generously applied on the indexes, a little bit less on the hands, but it works. And it really truly does the job. So that's how the lume looks like. There you go. So final thoughts, guys, final thoughts about the watch. My final thoughts are easy. I love Jacques Du Manoir. They really saved my ass, you know, in terms of Datejust, because I wasn't, you know, ready to to put any money, you know, in a Rolex Datejust or in a really expensive, you know, watch. So yeah, Jacques Du Manoir is for me the best alternative to a Rolex Datejust, period. You know, 100% Swiss made, you know. This is not something coming from China, because I don't want to have a Chinese Datejust around my wrist. I actually know everything about Jacques Du Manoir. I know their history. I know where they're coming from. Yeah, so as a horological geek, you know, that I am, this is the watch that I wanted to have around my wrist. And there you go. So for me, this is the best alternative to a Datejust, the more affordable one, and historically, you know, interesting. Okay, so I don't know if you have if you saw the movie Aliens. You know, maybe some of you did not, but there's a character in that movie called Gorman. He's a lieutenant in the movie. So the only scene where he has charisma is the one where he says what I'm going to say right now, you know.
All right. Now listen up. I want this thing to go smooth and by the numbers.
So guys, listen up. That's what he says, you know. So listen up. If you don't have any money, okay? You don't have any money. You have kids, you have bills to pay, you have things to do, you want a Rolex Datejust, you know, don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. Don't be stupid, don't do it, keep your money, you know? Buy yourself an alternative, another one or this one, you know? Me, I would tell you to buy this one is incredible. And trust me, if you go with Jacques Du Manoir, you won't regret it, and you will have. When you look at yourself on the mirror, you know, when you put this, you know, a tremendously great satisfaction. You don't need to buy a Rolex. Rolex is really a brand for pigeons nowadays, okay? So don't go and buy yourself a Rolex. Buy yourself something with history, buy yourself this, okay? And keep the money for your children, keep the money for your bills, keep the money to live a little, okay? And trust me, this watch will give you an entirely same, you know, feeling, if not a better one, because you will buy this watch for less than 200 euros, okay? So that's what I'm saying. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Go with this watch. And there you go for the wrist shot. So 16.5 centimeter of circumference I am, and it looks dashing, you know. I'm used to this case, and the case is wonderful. I mean, look at that. 49, and it stands on, you know, the entirety of my wrist, quite simply. The comfort that you have with this watch is nuts, okay? Trust me on this. This watch is really, really, really comfortable, as you can see. So yeah, a minimum of maybe 15 something could do it with this watch, even if it's 49, because the lug to lugs distance, the lugs, I mean, are really curved, as you can see. Okay, you want a comparison with the 36? So there you go with the 36, and honestly, between them, it's the same comfort. Okay, as you can see, the lugs of the 36 are reaching out as well, right there. So it's quite the same. Beautiful watch as well. Beautiful watch as well. My favorite blue watch. Look at this. Beautiful as well. You see, same thing. Stands like really, really well on the wrist. Beautiful watches. So yeah, like I said, final thoughts are easy, you know. Just go and buy yourself this watch. Don't, you know, lose any money on a Rolex, you know, that will cost you $10,000, or you know, $3,000 on an ancient watch that the actual owner, if it's the one that originally bought, you know, bought for $250, you know, with a crappy bracelet and with a, you know, many service to come. So don't do that. Buy yourself this watch, and trust me on this, you will be really happy about your purchase. So that's it for me. Don't forget to use the code if you want to buy the watch, which is THEHANDSONTIME in big capitals. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the description anyway for you. So have a nice day, and again, don't lose any money. You know, buy yourself a watch that is actually, you know, from Switzerland, and that would cost you less than 200 euros, and you will be super happy about it. Have a nice day. Goodbye, guys. Wow, the green is quite crazy on this watch.